It's the 1st of October and I wanted to film this video because either later today or tomorrow before market opens, we are expecting to hear Tesla announce their Q3 production and delivery figures. And shortly after those figures come out, I'm very much expecting to see the negative articles roll in. The articles that claim that Tesla have missed their estimates, they have no demand, the company's going to go bust and the stock's going to fall to zero. But I want to make this video because I think it's so important to put that into context. In the Q2 earnings call, we heard Elon Musk himself say that they are still targeting 1.8 million deliveries this year, but we should expect a slight decrease in Q3 for planned factory updates. So they have told us that we can expect a slight decrease, yet I believe people will still freak out and sell this stock. I think as investors, we need to consider this with a long-term mindset. The very reason that the numbers are going to be slightly decreased is because of factory upgrades, and these factory upgrades will only help the business in the long term. So actually, I think that it's not important at all that they're going to miss one quarter's estimates in order to make these improvements for the long term. It's kind of like that delayed gratification attitude. Moving into Q4 is going to be a very exciting time. The Cybertruck delivery event is going to take place and the Cybertruck deliveries are going to begin, and we have the Model 3 refreshed version. And then moving forward from that, looking more long term, they are getting so close now to solving FSD. Once this happens, they'll move into their robo-taxi fleet stage. And also Optimus, the humanoid robot. To be honest, really, thinking about Tesla's EV business is not that important for the next decade or so. It's going to become a really small amount of the entire Tesla empire. To pinpoint just one quarter's miss to represent the entire company's future is ridiculous, honestly, because the opportunities that Tesla are offering the world, really, but also us as investors, is absolutely huge. So to sell your stock because they've missed one quarter, I think is pretty dumb. But that's just my opinion, of course. Make your own investment decisions. And it's important to also zoom out and see that the year-over-year growth is still very much there. They're not exactly going backwards or anything like that. Now, the Wall Street's consensus seems to be hitting around the 455,000 mark. Personally, I do think that we're going to see a slight miss compared to the Wall Street consensus. I think that the numbers will come in more about 445, maybe 450, that sort of region. I do definitely think there'll be at least a 2 to 3% miss, but I'm not concerned whatsoever. And what do I think that will mean for the stock price? Well, it could mean that a lot of people will freak out and begin selling Tesla stock, which then drives the stock price down. But to be honest, if that happens, I'm just going to view it as an opportunity and probably accumulate more shares. Maybe the numbers will actually come out as slightly higher than I'm considering, because I do know as well that they've had a lot of inventory. They've got really strong inventory. So if they've managed to deplete all of that, that will bring the numbers up slightly. But even so, me sitting here making estimates on what the numbers are going to be doesn't really matter. We'll find out very shortly. And like I keep saying, long term, it just doesn't matter that much. It would matter if we were starting to see figures that suggested that they really were going backwards, but we have been given a reason. It makes logical sense. It's only going to help us in the future. And like I keep saying, the long-term opportunities are fantastic. There is no other company that I can really think of, apart from Palantir, which is my other large holding, that I would rather be putting my money right now. Keep your emotions out of it and just use your logical reasoning and the information that we have to guide your investment decisions and strategies. If you want to talk to me one-on-one about Tesla, there's a link in the description where you can book a 30-minute call. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one very shortly.